What is going on, everybody? We are doing another great episode here at Triggered. Once and finally, we're getting in some good conversation. This episode, like I said, if you're following the Facebook page, again, facebook.com/triggered the podcast, triggered the THE podcast. We are going to be talking about diversity because diversity, like the title says, is the key to success. Okay, there's many keys, many gems. I've been doing a lot of training and a lot of learning off my friends over at OVF. So, guys, if you have not checked them out, go over to them, facebook.com/OVF. Chris and Liam, thank you guys for taking so much time and helping me and learning me and all that. There's so many vets that really have succeeded because of their knowledge. So take advantage of it, guys. If you have not checked their stuff out yet and you're a veteran, go over there, grab your absolutely free book. Okay, it's called The Secrets of DD214. Grab it. It is key for success. I'm telling you, no matter what you do, it's very important. Also, to do a little plug before we hop on and get diving into diversity and why it's so important. Big shouts to my man Luca Brasi. Guys, we heard him on the last episode. We just did the Audible. We were live down there at Eden's Cafe in Loudonville. Luke, big ups to you, man. 20 reasons and 20 ways to diminish self-doubt. I don't actually have your book right next to me, or I'd hold it up. I'm sorry, bro. I will get that to you next time. But yeah, guys, let's dive deep into this. Anyone who wants to comment or chat, send it over to the comment section. We are live on YouTube, Facebook, and on StreamYard and Anchor. Anchor also spreads out to Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple iTunes, everything like that. So, guys, you will be heard. So let's jump into it. The reason why diversity is so important in anyone's success and anyone's life is because you need to shake things up. Okay, it's great to learn to be a one-trick man, one-trick woman. You know, it's a new world, so I have to say both. It's good to be a one-trick person, I'll say, but you cannot solely rely on just one thing. You have to rely on multiple things. So, for instance, when I was younger, I worked with my dad's business. I had a great time doing it, 18 years doing that. Seal coating and blacktopping. Okay, so blacktopping goes with seal coating, kind of one in one, diversity. But we also did some mason work. I'm not saying we did landscaping to the extent of like a lot of these bigger businesses, but you had to know some landscaping. You had to know drainage. You had to know different things of that such in sense of how things work and how things go down, like downhill, like water and drainage and stuff like that. So there was plumbing involved. There was a lot of stuff. And on top of that, there was basic mechanics. If something broke, you had to fix it. Cheaper for you to fix it than if you were to pay someone to do it for you. So diversity is key. So let me put this in a nutshell why diversity in the military is key. Okay. Diversity in the military is key for many reasons. One reason is because you have to work with. I don't care where you are, where you came from, and none of that matters. Right from reception, at least in my experiences, if someone else is different, a different branch is something different, coming from Army, that's my side of it. Shoot it in the comments, guys. Again, I love the conversation, so please hit us up. In reception, before you even get to basic training, you are stuck with, you get there, you have drill sergeants yelling at you already, not to the extent as boot camp, but in reception, you have drill sergeants yelling at you. Then you are put in with all these different civilians coming from all walks of life. I mean, I had people literally from different countries, including Nigeria, Puerto Rico, Hawaii, and although two of those are states, it's still Somalia, where else was there? Samoa, the islands, a lot of the Pacific Islanders. So there was a lot of diversity, and now you have to be stuck with them no matter what. Those are your battle buddies now. That's your family. Learn them, learn their culture, and they have to learn yours too. Remember, it's a two-way street. So, and you have to make do and do the best you can with it. So learning and adapting to diversity is very important. I learned the coolest foods. I learned some of the coolest languages. Obviously, I'm not great at speaking them, obviously, but if I hear something, I can pick it up. The cultures are just absolutely beautiful in that sense. So guys, learn your battle buddies, learn diversity, learn different ways to um, communicate. Some people, if you look them in the eye, it's offensive, so maybe you have to learn a little difference on, me being Italian, as you guys can see already, I talk with my hands all the time. So sometimes, talking with your hands isn't a good thing. They kind of find that offensive, or they may find it like you're going to hit them. They might find it aggressive. So there's different ways in that way of diversity to speak and to communicate. But diversity is key also in the military and in your civilian life. I was very fortunate to be able to work for a cardiologist for a while. Things don't work out. It happens. Me, them, it was all right. But we had different people from different places come in, not only the patients, but the doctors themselves. So each doctor had its own way. So learning the diversity between each doctor and how they wanted things done, whether they want to print out every single lab they had, or just, nope, I'm going to use my computer. It's fine. And learning their languages too, because listen, a lot of them weren't, straight American from the area where I was working. They were from India. They were from Long Island. They were from Queens. They were from all different places, coming from different parts of the world and coming from different aspects and backgrounds of life. Some of the doctors started out really, really poor and worked their way up. Some of them came from a silver spoon. That's just the way it is. So it's very important to learn different diversities and how different people act and react. And I'm not saying, at the end of the day, you have to conform to their systems. No, but it's good to acknowledge and accept and educate yourself on those things. I see we got a few listeners. If you guys want to throw comments down here, definitely do that. I'll throw your name up, and we'll have some conversation. I think it's really important to have open communication and education. 2 episodes ago, we talked about Roe versus Wade. So that was really a hot topic. And we had a lot of conversation, which I think was amazing because we learned different sides and, again, different diversities of how people thought about what happened. We can dive into a lot of craziness and a lot of rabbit holes of diversity between race, gender, age. There's so many ways of diversity. But the main point I want to bring across tonight, guys, is diversity is key if you want to be successful. If you're closed-minded and you can't open your mind to different thoughts and different ways of life, then your business, your work, your military career, your civilian career, whatever it is not going to go far. You will ultimately fail. I can promise you that. This big old, as you see, tattooed biker, redneck, living in the mountains, and I can speak 4 or 5 different languages consistently. So, it's important to know these things. It's really, really cool to do that. And I feel very honored that the people taught me and they were able to, teach me how to do these things because I thought that was really cool. So it's amazing. It's a great thing. And it's really huge to keep doing that. And I really love this because, we're having comments coming down and all this stuff. Okay, awesome. So live feeds are amazing like this. Because it's real life. And like I always promise from day one, I should say day 0, uncut, uncensored, unraw, just bring it to you real. If there's a hurricane that's coming through right now, boom, wipes out my computer while you guys are going to catch that. So diversity. I want to know, you guys leave it in the comments, whether you're watching it now, later, YouTube, the Facebook page, whatever it is, my personal page. What does diversity mean to you? What's important about diversity to you? Or maybe it's not. Maybe you have a total opposition where you don't want to, you feel diversity is not key and it's not important. Let me know that too. I want to learn both sides of this the best I can because, opinions are assholes. So, and we all have one. Before I forget, guys, definitely throw down there. Go check out the Patreon page. That is amazing. We just got that up and running officially. Patreon is a way to support Triggered so that we can help others out for as little as $3 a month. That's it. $3 a month. You guys can help us so we can help others out. A small portion of that, or a small fraction, I should say. Let me clarify that. A small fraction of that goes towards like fuel and things like that we have to go to. But the biggest portions, like we did a few days ago, we went for a run, not run, like run. I'm too chunky now, for a motorcycle run for a tribute for the fallen heroes. And we saw Golden Star families, and we learned their stories. The 68 heroes that died, that's on this wall. And you guys can go check that out as well on. I am going to look the page up right now because I want everyone to go check them out because they're amazing. They came from Oregon all the way to New York. So if you go to facebook.com, Tribute to Fallen Soldiers Northwest, that's what it's under. So I am going to put that in here now as a banner so you guys can see it. The Tribute to Fallen Northwest. Okay. And it's very important to go check this out, guys, because these guys and girls who have lost their lives, it was really important that we don't forget them. And anyone who has served in the military, we have lost brothers and sisters some way, somehow down there, whether it's part of the 22, whether it was part of deployments, whether it was just they went home and got into an accident. I had a buddy not that long ago that happened to him. He went home to Florida on leave and got into a motorcycle accident. So, guys, go check them out. Tribute to Fallen Northwest, as it's scrolling right here. Go check that out. And so we don't forget either, we are scrolling the Patreon page right here. Triggered the podcast on Patreon. And, of course, support, share, like our YouTube channel. That's my personal page, but it's linked to the Triggered. So everything there is going to Triggered the podcast. If you guys have any questions, definitely hit up our email, which is, of course, trigger.com, or I'm sorry, google.com/ Triggered the podcast. So Trigger the podcast at Gmail. Sorry, I'm still getting used to all this crazy technology. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. We're going to do a short show tonight, only about 15 minutes or so, 20 minutes at most. You guys have been amazing, and we want to keep growing, keep doing great things. So come check us out. Don't forget to like the Facebook page as well. We started up a new endeavor doing barbecue chicken that has been in the family for years and years and years. And we're able to just get it out there again, reinstate it out of retirement. So guys, go check out Mick and Maj Chicken on Facebook as well. The wife is spearheading that one. And again, diversity is so key. Everyone has different backgrounds, different religions, different lifestyles they live every day, so don't hate against anyone unless they give you a reason to hate. Then you know what, fuck them. And different personalities will never match. So don't try to, mix oil and water or oil and vinegar. It just won't happen. Gasoline and fire, whatever analogy you want to use. But at least understand where they're coming from a little bit and then capitalize on it. Learn different backgrounds, learn different ways. And guys, we're going to wrap this up one quick tonight. Just a short one. Once again, thank you, Chris and Liam from OVF. Thank you, Luca Brasi. Thank you for all of you guys who have supported us since day one and following through. Go check out Charlie Mike, the podcast. Raul, my man's doing great things. We got Richard Kaufman doing great things. Chris Marin, Front Stairs Talk podcast. Guys, we have it all across the world. Thank you guys so much. Let's also big shout outs to Redcon One, their music group. They're doing great things as well. Soldier Hard, Stephen Hobbs, Jay Deuce, the whole crew. You guys keep doing what you're doing. We give big salutes to you. And of course, always, always stay triggered.